is Rashi and welcome back to the Reading Platter. So it is time for our July TBR and I have my reading journal here from which I will be telling you what books I have decided to read. So I don't have much books to read, like I have a lot of books to read of course, but for my fixed kind of TBR I haven't put a buttload of books here so that I will have some space, to adjust some of my books that I have to read for my exam and some of the arcs that I have received. So yeah, I have left a lot of space for that. And also I am participating in season-a-thon, which for this time is summertime readathon, and I watched Kaileni's video and I will link her channel and the announcement video down below so that you can watch and see all the rules and prompts. She has explained all the rules very well, and she have also recommended some books for each prompt. So it's a very helpful video. Do watch it. I can just tell you what books I am reading. So for this readathon you can also double up your books or triple up, or you can read one book for all the prompts. So yeah, but that's not possible. So first let's discuss what books I am reading for season-a-thon. So for season-a-thon I am reading a total of 4 books for 12 prompts. So I have double up, I have quarter up, I don't know. So I have triple upped 2 books and I have double upped 1 book, and I have put 1 book for 4 prompts because I have a lot of books to read, for my exam, and a video for that is also coming very soon. So you'll know how many books I have to read for my first year in masters. So talking about my TBR, first let's talk about all the books that I'm reading for season-a-thon. And where are the prompts? Okay, here are the prompts, and the first prompt is continued pride, to read a book that is LGBTQ. So for that I will be reading One Last Stop by Casey McQuiston, and it is a large book. It is LGBTQ contemporary romance. I don't know much about it. I don't want to know much about it. I love going into my books blind. So also I am reading this book for over 400 pages and set in different country. This is set in New York, and for a red, orange or yellow on the cover, it has yellow on the cover, so it goes for it. So the next book for summertime readathon that I am reading is The Vanishing Half by Brit Bennett. It has been on my TBR for 2 months and I haven't read it yet, so we'll try to read it this month. And this is a historical fiction. I have tripled up this book, and the prompts that I have adjusted it in is 5-star prediction, which is my 5-star prediction for these 4 months, like for till August. So I have to read it this month. And one more prompt, that is 24 in 48 hours readathon. So I have been wanting to read this book, but I haven't read it. So Kaileni is doing a 48 hours readathon, that will be 24 in 48 hours readathon, like 24 hours readathon in 48 hours. So I will try to read this book in those 48 hours span. So yeah, for that. And the 12th prompt, that is to read a group book or to buddy read. I will be buddy reading this book with my friend, and yes, I will be forcing him to do so because maybe that'll help me to read this book, because I just don't want to put it in any other month. I just want to read it this month. And the next book for this readathon is Maybe We Will by Melissa Forster. This is an NetGalley arc that I received, and it is a contemporary romance. I will be reading this book for a beach read. Like, it is very cozy, and on the cover you can see there's beach or sea, whatever you can say it is, but we'll consider it as a beach. So And one more prompt, that is a book that will make you hot. I think this is a romance book and there will be some smut, so yeah, it will, yeah. And outdoor setting, it is a beach read, like the cover itself is like outside, you know, like on sea or beach, so yeah, I'm hoping it is an outdoor setting. Yes. And the last book, I know you will laugh on this, like for this readathon, the last book is The Giving Tree by Shel Silverstein. This is 64-page picture book. See, I have like so many books to read for my English exam, so many, and all of them are classics, so it is very difficult. It is very, very difficult, so I wanted a very light books, and all the books that I have chosen for this month's TBR are about 300 to 400 pages, so I'm just putting it, and it is a picture book, of course, and I will be reading it for food on the cover, there's an apple on the cover, and the prompt under 200 pages. This book is under 200 pages. So this was for the summertime readathon prompts, and now the genre specific. For this month, the genre was to read historical fiction, and I got a request to review a book on NetGalley. The author reached out to me and she offered me, from Book Silence, she offered me to review her arc, and which has been out on 20th June, I believe, and I will read and review it. The book is Black Jade by Gloria Oliver. It is a first book in a series, I don't know, Wu Mystery. I really don't remember the name of the series, but it sounds amazing to me, and this is a historical fiction, so this works very well. So the two books that I want to read in July, that are very important to read in July, that are coming in my English exam, so I have put them on my fixed TBR, so that I will be forced to read them because I need some pressure to read them. The first one being Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte. I have read one book by Bronte sisters and I have loved her writing, so excited to read this one, but it is a classic, so I'm a little scared. I'm not a big fan of classics, but yeah, in this month I have read a lot of classics for exams and I have loved a lot of them. Like, I could not believe that I love those books, but I have, so excited but scared. So this is a classic book and a romance, so yeah. The next book is also a classic and a romance, that is Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. I had the audiobook for this one, but the audiobook is 10 hours long, and also I have the book. I will be reading both of them together, but it is very difficult, I think. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, so the last section of this video is the 52 weeks prompts that I have to read. There are 4 prompts for this month, and the first prompt, the 27th prompt in total, is to read a book with a 1-word title, and I received an arc. The author requested me to review it. The book was published in 2017. We can't say it is an arc, but she requested me to review it, so I will be reading it. That is Nudes by Sarah Robinson, and it is a contemporary romance. Not a big fan of the cover, but you know, it is, I just feel so exposed, I don't know why, but yeah, we'll be reading it. Not that big, 270 pages long. Yeah, I don't know if I'm excited or not, because my TBR is getting longer and longer. And so moving on to the second prompt, but 28th prompt in total, that is a 2020 Goodreads winner, none other than Vanishing Half again. So we'll be reading this for this prompt. I don't know, I want to read it. I'm scared to read it. I just don't want to put it on the next month's TBR. So the next book is the next prompt, and the 29th prompt in total is to read a book that is written by more than one author. One thing I got to know is Christina Lauren is not one author. Christina is one author, Lauren is another author, and they are the duo that writes books. So The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren will be the best choice for this one. So we'll be reading that book in this for this prompt, and I was very shocked to know this fact. I never knew this. So yeah, it is a contemporary romance and it was on my 5-star predictions. So 5-star predictions or 21 books to read in 2021, I don't know. So yeah, 21 books to read in 2021, and we'll be reading this month. The last prompt, the 30th prompt in total and the 4th and the last prompt for this month is to read a book that has won a prize. So I was searching, I searched a lot, but the books that won prize were not, I was not feeling those books. I was just not getting attracted to read those books. So I chose a book that has won the Goodreads Choice Awards, and I will be reading The Guest List by Lucy Foley. It is an audiobook and it is a mystery thriller. And I have the audiobook for this one. I have it for a while now, and I have been wanting to read it, but I'm not getting any time to read it. So probably will be reading this book this month. It is a 10 and a half hours long audiobook, but audiobooks are easy to get to and get through. So yeah, these were the books that are on my fixed TBR, and you can't even imagine the number of books that I have to read that are not on the fixed TBR. But I'm not talking about those because I will just get intimidated and I'll just end up in a reading slump or just not reading the books that I have to. So yeah, this was it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, do give it a thumbs up, and we'll meet in the next one.